Thank you. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the studios of Rwanda Basic Education Board. I hope everyone is online and we are going to have an engaging session. I am called Christine Gango. I'm here with ICPA, but I work for Talent Match, and we are a company that does trainings and recruiting. Now, I love to teach and I want to learn from all of you, but I also expect you to ask questions. All of you, please be engaging and don't be afraid to ask questions. I hope those online as well have notebooks, stick notes, or even your phones, so that when we're having interactive activities, you're also writing down. Let's begin. Now, today we're taking you through the session, communication and confidence. What is communication and what is confidence? We'll get through what communication is. Calling names. Don't worry, I won't call your names. But please tell me, what is communication? When they say communication, what is communication? Yes. Yes, Light.
Communication is the process.
Louder.
Communication is the process of sharing messages and receiving them.
Thank you. Communication is a process of sharing messages and receiving them. That's one type of communication. Yeah? So let's clap for our colleague who has shared with us what communication is. Communication is very broad. We have written communication, we have spoken communication, we have direct communication, we have indirect communication. We have so many forms of communication. But today we're going to see the three main styles of communication. And then later on, I will share a link and you can find more on communication. Now, who loves to read? I love to read books. Who loves to read? Who loves to read books? Light, it's only you who loves to read. Anybody else? Yourself as well? Anyone else? Not just what you learn in school, in class, but also books. Do you love to read? Sometimes? Yes. Even articles, anything, just love to read. No. Why I'm saying this? Every time you read more, you're able to communicate better. Or we want to just keep quiet.
No.
You want to speak up. You want to speak up, and speaking up is not being loud. No, 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 no. Speaking up is when your voice is heard, when what you're saying is clear to who you're speaking to, when you're sharing a message, yeah? So now, do we understand how communication and confidence can go hand in hand?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Now, what is confidence? Anyone? Do you want to volunteer and tell us what confidence is to you? Louder.
Thank you.
Your name, and then your class, and then what is confidence?
My name is Gaston Samantha. I'm in C6. I think confidence is when the person is
Try, just try.
when you're proud of what you're saying.
Exactly.
You know what you're doing.
Exactly.
You want people to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Self-esteem.
Yes, yes. That is what confidence is. So now we have to clap for Samantha. Samantha, right? Yes. So confidence is when you're able to speak and you're sure of what you're saying. Sometimes you're not even sure, but you're like, you know what, I'm going to say it and I'm going to say what I have on my mind. So that is confidence. And confidence as well goes with self-esteem. So now can we see how confidence and communication are related? Do we all want to be better communicators? Yeah. Do we all want to be confident people? So yes. When you walk into a room, they're like, she's very confident. Don't you like that as a compliment?
Yeah.
Good. Now, confidence, like I said, is not being loud. Not everyone who is loud is confident. Sometimes we mistake and think that being confident, no, gusakuza. No, it's not. It's not being loud. It's not shouting at the top of your voice. No. Confidence is when what you speak, you are grounded in what you're saying. Like, you know what you're saying. You stand firmly and believe what you say. That is confidence. So let's know that confidence is not being loud, but it's being sure of what you're saying, what you're expressing, and what you're sharing. Okay? Confidence is trusting your abilities. Yeah? Confidence is doing what? It's trusting your abilities. It's trusting your choices, even when you are unsure. Sometimes someone can come up with an idea, a very innovative, creative idea, but you're not sure because you're like, what if it doesn't work out? What if the ones I share this with might not understand this? But somewhere in you, you know that this idea is going to be very successful. So what do? You share it. You're not sure, but you do what? You share it. Don't we all have some ideas that are quite crazy but are very innovative and creative? And we're scared that if we share them, it might not make sense. But if you do, it will make sense. Do we all have those ideas? Sometimes, right? You have an idea of something, or you talk to someone, like there's just something, there's an idea that you have. You're not sure of it, but you're scared to share it. So I would encourage you to do what? Share it. Share that idea. You don't know what can come out of it. You don't know what you could be doing for your society. You don't know what you could be doing for your community. So be confident, okay? All right. Do you guys promise me that from now on, when we move out of this studio, what are we going to do? You guys are speaking so slowly. Speak loud. Speak clearly where I can hear all of you. So someone from behind, what are you going to do when you leave this room? When you go for your next, when are you guys starting school? September?
September, yes.
Yes. So what are you going to do when you go to school?
Be more confident.
Good.
And better communicate.
Great. Let's clap for our classmate who is promised us that. And I'm going to ask your colleagues. I'm going to ask your classmates, right? So be more confident. Speak up when the teacher is saying something. If you have a question, please ask. Don't go to your hostels or to your homes without asking a question that you really wanted to ask because you were shy or you thought, what if I ask and they laugh at me? Yeah? So speak up, ask questions. Let me tell you a secret. The more you ask, the better you become. But if you keep quiet and you don't ask, you'll stay with questions. Do you want to stay with questions or do you want to have answers?
Answers, of course.
Good. Why am I not hearing loudly from behind? Do we want questions or to stay with questions, or do we want to have answers
Answers.
so that we can help our classmates as well? Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Now we are going to do a very interactive activity, and I love that each person has a notebook and a pen. And those online as well, I would encourage you to have a notebook or a pen or on your phone. Yeah? Now, what are we going to do? One thing you're really good at. I want everyone to write just one thing. You can write two, but I just need one thing that you are really good at. It could be anything. It could be you're good at singing, you're good at math, you're good at accounting, you're good at something. So what is one thing? We all have God-given gifts. Everyone has a gift on this planet. Everyone. We might not know what it is yet, but we all have gifts. Do we understand what gifts are? Your gift is your talent. Your gift is something you're good at. You could be a good friend. You could be a good human being. You could be a good listener. Someone can look at you light and they want to be your friend. That's a gift. So I want each one to think about what one thing are they good at. You might not even be sure about it, but we talked about what? Confidence, remember? So I want each one of us to write down one good thing they're good at. Anything. And I hope those online as well are following and can also write down one good thing you are good at. It could be anything. Please share. Write it down for us. Don't be shy. You're done? Let's wait for our classmates to also finish writing down. What is one good thing you are good at? One thing I'm already good at. This is something you know. And sometimes you're not so sure, but someone has told you, or you just know it somewhere. So what's one thing you are good at? And then let me know when all of you are done. Have we all finished?
Yes.
All right. Would we like to share? Don't be shy. Who wants to volunteer? Who wants to go first? Anyone? Why are you saying you don't want to go first?
Yes, can you
Huh? Uh-huh. Loud so that even those who are online can hear you. Your name and then what is one good thing you're good at?
Thank you. My name is Kabibi Derek, and I'm good at dancing.
Good. That's a good one. That's a good talent to have. Some of us don't know how to dance. So we call it having two left feet. So if you're good at dancing, that is good for you. Good for you. And yourself?
Thank you. I'm good at matchmaking outfits.
Wow. So you have something like a fashion designing talent, sort of, or?
More like seeing what's appropriate
Okay.
when dressing.
Oh, so if someone is going somewhere,
Yeah.
they should come looking for you. So you've heard, you guys have a designer in the house. Do you plan on maybe wanting to go down that route or no? It's just something you do out of passion.
Yeah.
That's still good. That's good. I love that we know what we are good at. Yourself, what is one good thing you're good at? Why are you looking, why are you looking at her?
I think I'm good at listening.
Good. That's a good skill to have. And do you know that listening is also part of communication? You know? How is it part of communication? If I'm able to come and talk to you and you're actively listening to me, that is communication. I feel safe enough to share what I'm sharing with you, and I can see that you are listening to me. You're not on your phone, you're not thinking about something else, you're listening to me. So active listening is a good skill to have, especially in the world we live today that is so distracted. It's nice to have that skill and keep harnessing it. Yeah? Thank you. And then Light, I think Light is such an easy name, so it's just, that's why I just keep repeating it. But I promise I will remember all of your names. Yeah? Okay, please share with us.
Thank you. I think I'm good at order and arrangement.
Good. It's a good skill to have. To be in order, to have arrangement, to be organized is a very good skill to have. So continue on that skill. Yeah? All right. Now, who wants to volunteer and share with us before I start pointing or picking names? Anyone else wants to? But why are you guys shy? What is going on? You guys are how many in this room? You're not even 15. 10. Yeah.
We are 10.
10. So why this is how you guys are even in class?
No.
So what's going on? Is it because there's a live session going on?
No.
And you guys are shy?
No.
So what's going on? Why are you guys shy? You guys are just 10. It's only girls. So what's happening?
I guess it's starting.
It's just the
start.
start. So we'll warm up. Okay, perfect. So what is one good thing you are good at?
Thank you. I think I'm good at
Cooking. Good. That's a nice skill to have. Do you want to be a chef? Maybe? Okay, but it's nice. It's nice to have a skill. What is one good thing you're good at? It could be a hobby, it could be a talent, it could be a skill. So as I ask your classmates, you think about what one good thing you are good at. Sibyo? Perfect. All right, yourself? Why are you looking at her?
Thank you. I think I'm good at helping others.
Good. It's a good skill to have. It's a good gift to have. You are kind. And in the world we live in today, we need more kindness. So don't allow the world to change you. That's a very good gift you have. So thank you. Yourself?
Thanks. My name is.
If you're speaking on the microphone and you're whispering, I need to stand here. Okay, now speak. And be loud. Guys, why are we slowly speaking?
Okay, I think
Louder?
I think.
So that even your friends online can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm good at cooking also.
You're good at cooking. That's nice. So what's your favorite dish? For those who love to cook. You, what's your favorite dish? Wow, that is nice. And yourself?
Imvanje.
That's a good, you love imvanje as well? I don't love it that much, but if it's food, it's food. I love food, so I will eat it, no problem. Yourself? What is one good gift that you have?
Even if I feel scared before the, I'm good at public speaking.
Wow, that is so good to have. Do you know how long it has taken some of us to stand in front of people and speak? So if you're good at it at this age, good for you. Keep doing it, keep harnessing the skill, keep doing the training, keep speaking up. The more you speak, the better you become. Don't we all want to be good public speakers? Changwa, you want to hide behind others. If you hide, you lose opportunities. Do you want to lose opportunities? Or do you want to get opportunities and shine? But why are you speaking slow? See, I'm standing here, you're there, and you're whispering. Speak, you cannot say, I love public speaking. No, you have to. I love public speaking. I love to speak. Just like she said, I might not be sure, but I am good at. So keep doing the trainings. Keep speaking up. Yeah? Even when everyone else is like, what is she doing? You speak. Yeah? All right. Yourself? Loud. If you guys speak slowly again, that was an hand in bed. Do you want to come in front? Then please speak loudly, yeah? Yourself?
I think I'm good at singing.
Singing! That's a good... So we have so many talents. We have those who know how to cook, those who are active listeners, those who are kind, those who know how to speak up, and those who are good singers. So which tone do you sing? Do you sing alto? Do you sing soprano? I forgot. Bars. I used to be in the choir back in the day, so I forgot. That's nice. Do you enjoy singing? Do you sing in choir? Oh, that's nice. Good for you. Now the gentleman, Mr. Prince. How are you? Joe, say you're the guy. You need to speak up. Loud.
Yes.
Good. So what is one good thing you're good at? You first tell us, or you told us your name, so now you're going to tell us you're in which class. I believe you're in the same school? Okay, so you're in which class? Oh, so you're with them in senior 5? Okay, great. So what is one good thing you are good at?
For me, one thing I'm good at is I can play. The games, like 8 games.
What kind of games are we talking? Is it board games? Is it video games? What kind of games?
Physical and football.
Oh, so rumo sportif. Good for you. So what's your favorite sport? Basketball, football, tennis, what is it?
My favorite one is pickleball.
Pickleball. Good.
The one I'm good at is volleyball.
Volleyball. That's nice. I tried volleyball and then my finger almost went this way and I said bye. That is when I was in high school, many, many years ago. Yes, so I'm very grateful that each one of us has shared, and I know it's not easy to share something you're good at, but I'm very happy and I want us to clap for ourselves that we all have shared one good thing we are good at. And I know you have even more good things you're good at. You have more talents, more skills. But thank you for sharing this one. And I hope online as well, you're following us and you also have written down what is one good thing you are good at as we continue to learn more about confidence with communication in mind. Now, the next one. What is one situation where you wish you could have been more confident? What is one situation you wish you could have been more confident? Anything, please share. Oh, you're done. Let's wait for our classmates to finish. What is one thing you wish you could have been more confident in? What is one situation where you wish you would have felt or you would have been more confident in? And then when we all are done writing down in our notebooks, please let me know. And we're going to do something very exciting. You're going to come here in front and share. Nothing is going to happen. I thought we want to be more confident. Don't we? So what are we going to do today? You're whispering. We're going to come in front, you're going to share, and then you're going to go back to your seat. Is there anything that is going to happen to you? You're going to be what instead? Good. Even when you're saying the word, say it loud. Confident. You can't say confident. Are we done? Yes. Okay, who wants to volunteer on the stage? And we're going to clap for you as you come to the stage. So don't be shy. This is your time to shine. Who wants to go first? Don't look. Don't look at your classmate. Anyone. Come, please. Yes, come. And please clap. When your friend comes to the front, now grab your roche, so you have to clap. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, now share with us.
Thank you. One situation where I felt more confident is when I was presenting a speech.
When you were presenting a speech. One situation where you wish you could have been more confident.
Yeah.
You were presenting a speech and you wish you could have done more.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do next time so that you're able to do that and be more confident?
I'm going to be more confident
Yes.
in communication
Yes.
and trust my abilities of speaking to other people.
Good. See? You came in front. Did anything happen? See? Do it afraid, but do it. Okay? So who is next? Who would love to go next? Don't look. Why are you looking at her? I want you to just stand. Even if you're afraid, just stand up, come in front, share, and then we move. Yeah? Good.
Okay, thank you. So I also wish I felt more confident in public speaking.
In public speaking. So what are you going to do? You're going to practice more.
Yeah.
The more you practice, the better you become. If you don't practice, you don't become better. So do you guys have debate clubs? What happened? Do you guys have debate clubs? You can go to your seat. Thank you. Do you guys have debate clubs? Who is in a debate club? She is. Samantha is in the, it's Samantha, right? She's in the, why are we not in debate clubs, guys? That is where you're able to learn how to speak, to have conversations, to do debates, learn the strategies of debates. So please join debate clubs or any club that pushes you or makes you want to speak up. Otherwise, you'll just stay in the small corner and then you'll be speaking very slowly. So let's join debate clubs at school. Yeah? All right. So in the interest of time, I would like us to share from where we're seated. So from you, what is one situation you felt you should have been more confident in?
Thank you.
Loud, 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 so that people online can hear you.
Yeah. Thank you. The situation where I felt more, I wish I could have felt more confident.
Yeah.
It was the time I was giving a speech.
Okay.
Yeah, when it was a family meeting.
Okay, okay. So you wish you could have spoken more.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So next time, go and practice so that next time there's a family meeting, you're going to do what?
Do better.
Good girl. And yourself?
Thank you. I wish I was more confident while dealing with groups of people, with many people.
Or you wish you could be like more active?
More friendly.
More friendly with strangers. It comes over time, slowly by slowly. As long as you want to, you will. So you can start a conversation, say hi. I know it's hard, but you start slowly, slowly. Hobbies, right? Okay. And then for you, what is one situation you feel you would have been more confident in?
Thank you. One thing
I'm standing here and you're literally whispering.
that
Louder. Louder. Esa amajwi yanyu, what happened today? Eh? Louder, louder. Yes. Tell me.
Thank you. One thing I wish I felt more confident is public speaking.
Public speaking.
Yeah.
So I believe you could also join. What are you going to join? You promised.
Debate.
Debate clubs. All of you are going to join debate clubs. So if I come and visit you in your school, I hope, I will ask Samantha, did all of you join? I hope all of you join debate clubs, or even if you have any other club that encourages you to do what? To speak up. Yeah? Okay, yourself?
Yeah. I wish I felt more confident.
Loud, and then you're doing this.
I wish I felt more confident while giving out ideas.
Giving out ideas. I know it can be hard. I used to be that way. I was like, should I share this idea? Should I not share it? But with time, just share. If they laugh, it's their business. You'll be fine. And most of the time, your ideas are always good. So go for it. Yeah? Because when you don't share that idea, then somebody else can share it. So it's nice to speak up, share your idea. Yeah? All right. Yes, Mr. Prince.
Thank you. I wish I could be more confident when it comes to presenting.
Presenting. Okay.
In school,
Yes.
where I study, I'm in English club.
Yes.
Then
What do you do in English club?
What we do, we hold some debates in the school.
Okay. Is it different from debate club? Oh, interesting. Okay, please go on.
Then we represent the school, sometimes hand in hand with the debate club.
Okay.
Yeah, and debates.
Yeah.
Yeah, those.
Okay.
So I was going to speak the theme of the week.
Yes.
Or, no, the quote of the week.
Yes.
Then that day I was almost crying.
Oh, when you were going
Yeah.
to share the quote of the week.
Yeah.
Yes. But you still did it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did
So
it.
clap for yourself. You did it. You did not run away.
No, I didn't, but I was almost to do so. Yeah, I was almost to run away.
Yeah.
Because
It's normal. I understand.
I've seen the crowd, then I felt
Yeah.
tears in my eyes.
Yes, yes. It's a very normal thing to have, to be afraid to speak. Many people have that fear. I used to have that fear. I used to not want to share. I would tell my classmate the idea, so she shares it, but not me. But you have to learn. You're young, keep learning, keep practicing. The more you practice, the more you're able to speak up. And tomorrow we'll see you on one of these global stages. We'll see you at Kigali Convention when you're in front speaking. You will.
Yeah.
If you believe in yourself and you keep practicing and keep being in these clubs. They're very helpful. Yeah? Good. Thank you. And you?
So the time I felt I wish I was more confident
I can't hear you.
is this time we
Yeah.
had the writing competition.
Writing, yes.
Yeah. And we wrote something that I don't remember exactly.
Okay.
And
Like
then-
an essay or something?
Yeah, like an essay.
Okay.
Then, like, my essay was chosen,
Wow, good for you.
and we had to present what we wrote.
Okay.
And
Uh-oh.
I wasn't confident. And
Yeah.
they said, you did something great, but it's like you're not the one who wrote it. And I felt like crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Felt
understand.
very bad.
You felt bad because you had written that essay and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
But expressing it was the hard part.
Yeah.
But next time you're going to do it, yeah? Who loves to write? I love to write. Who loves to journal? Do you guys love journaling? Yeah. We should keep writing. Others will forget how to write because of tablets, computers and stuff. So keep writing. Writing is good. And you?
One situation where I felt,
Yeah.
where I wish I felt more confident
Yes.
is when I had to give an advice
Okay.
to my mom.
Yes.
There was a situation at home, and
Yeah.
my older sister was not around, so
Okay.
she needed my advice.
Yes.
I gave her the advice, but I was not really confident about it. I felt like something was wrong about it somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you still did. So good for you, right? So next time, share it and share it until you're confident enough. We learned that being confident is sharing something even when you're not what? So you guys promise me that you are going to be sharing your ideas, even if you're not sure, but share it. The more you practice it, the better you become at what? Good. Now, this question, you will go home with it, and then next time when you meet, you guys will share it with me. And Zabjibuka, so don't think I will forget. Okay? So, it's a reflection question of what would a slightly more confident version of me do differently in that situation. I want all of us to write, even those who are online, please write this down, think about it, and respond accordingly. Take your time with this one. What would a slightly more confident version of me do differently in that particular situation? Sibyo. So we've just gone through what is one situation I felt I could be more confident in, and now we have an assignment, a homework of what would a slightly more confident version of me do differently in that particular situation. Yeah? All right. When you guys are done, please let me know. And I hope those online as well are following us on Rwanda Basic Education Board. Are we all done?
Yeah.
Okay. Prince, are you done? I think I can see a couple of you still writing. It's okay. Are we all done? I hope those online as well are done writing this. What would a slightly more confident version of me do differently in that particular situation? Now, communication styles, my favorite topic, to communicate, speaking. So we are going to go through rapidly what are the 3 styles of communication. Now, we have so many types of communication, so many types. What I'm doing here in front is also part of communication. What you're doing when you're writing is also part of communication. When you ask a question, it's part of communication. Yeah? But we're going to see 3 styles of communication: passive, aggressive, and assertive. Can someone share with me what is passive communication? Just take a guess. We said we're going to be sharing ideas even if we're not sure. Yeah? So just take a guess. What is passive style of communication? Anything that comes to mind. Even those online, please share. What is passive? Anyone? Yes, Samantha. Do you have your microphone? Because those online should also hear you.
I think passive communication is when, like, we are talking.
Yeah.
Like what we're doing right now, when
Okay.
we're both talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think.
You're close to, slightly close to. You want to try again?
Passive communication.
You're partly right. So it's something close to. And we will I'll show you what it is, yeah? So we have, these are three. Passive, aggressive. Who wants to share with us what aggressive communication is? Aggressive. Yes, please.
Thank you. I think aggressive is not a good word. It's talking to each other, but it's harsh.
Very true. Yeah, it's a harsh way of, when you're mad, when you're angry, when you're trying to blame someone, the aggressiveness starts to show in the communication. And then what is assertive? Prince, can you share with us what assertive communication is, or what does the word assertive means to you? Take a guess. Take a guess. And even those online, please do share with us in the comments what is the three communication styles: passive, aggressive, and assertive.
For sure, the word assertive, it is new in my eye.
Okay. All right. We all are here to learn. And by the time you leave this place, you will have another new word. Assertive. Yeah? So, you see these three images, right? You see how assertive communication is something you mentioned. Rather, you said the opposite of assertive, which is aggressive. So assertive is when you respect your friend and they respect you. Now I'm going to give you a scenario, which I believe we all go through it in school, even outside you go through it. When a friend borrows your notebook with your notes, you've written your notes, you have an exam or a test, and your classmate, your friend is like, here's a note. Maybe they didn't write, maybe they were sick, and they're like, please share with me, lend me, I will give you back your book, maybe later in the evening, tomorrow, and you're like, okay, go, have a go, take it. What happens? So here we're going to see, for each scenario, you will tick which response you as an individual would express. So we have passive, when your classmate has not returned your book. So let's, for example, say you have a test on Monday. Today is what? Wednesday. Today is Tuesday. You have a test on Monday. And it's maybe a final test. How many tests do you guys do at school? 10. Okay, before you do your exams. So maybe that's the 5th test that you have, right? And it is very important that you pass that test. You've written down notes, you have prepared, you're revising, and now your classmate, maybe who was sick or was not able to write those notes, asks you for the notebook with your notes. What do? You share your notebook. He or she tells you, I will give you back your book maybe tomorrow or maybe on Friday. So you also have enough time to revise before your test on Monday. Then they bring it back to you when either the pages are torn, maybe the book fell into the water, maybe it's just not in the right condition. Or they bring it back to you like on a Sunday. And you have your test when? Monday. Yes. What are you going to do in that scenario? When we are to look here, what do you do? How do you respond? Yes, Prince.
The first question would be, are you normal, my G?
Okay, are you normal, my G? Is in which style? Which
aggressive.
Which communication style is it in?
It is aggressive.
Aggressive. What about Prince? I'll come to you. What about Prince? Which communication style do you think that?
It's aggressive, aggressive.
It's aggressive. Okay. And then you, Light?
I think.
Well, how would you respond?
I think I would pass through the 3 stages.
Okay. Oh, okay.
First say
Yeah.
something,
Uh-huh.
the next day I'll be
Yeah.
assertive,
Uh-huh.
then I'll be aggressive.
Oh, wow. So you would start with passive, then you would go to assertive, and then you would go to aggressive. Yeah. So you're going through, and it's a normal thing. Let me tell you, it's a normal thing to have all these emotions. It shows that you are a human being, you know? So what about you? What would you do? Which one would you choose? Would you go through all 3? Would you add another one? Oh, so you're here. Passive. You've said nothing, but you're sad. Now if you don't say anything and you're sad, what kind of connection or relationship will you continue to have with your classmate?
I really believe that the person who has done those things for me.
Yeah. Do you have your microphone with you? Sorry, can we be passing on the microphone so that even those on the channel can hear us? Thank you.
Yeah, I was saying that I really believe that the person who has done those things, he or she will see that I'm very mad for her or him.
Yeah.
So that next time, he or she will not do it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes you can think that the person saw that they didn't do right.
Yeah.
And sometimes we people as human beings will also act like and will not even apologize. Sometimes we tend to have those characters. So you might feel like, okay, if I'm quiet, if I didn't say anything, maybe they understand that I'm sad, that they took my book and they brought it back to me in not a good condition. Maybe next time they won't do it, but unfortunately, sometimes they will again. Now, what will happen in that case? Since you didn't communicate in the beginning.
So, I think for the second time, I would use both passive, aggressive, and assertive.
Okay. All right. Good. Let's go to you. What communication style would you use? Would you be passive, say nothing, feel upset, walk away from them with your book? Would you be aggressive? Would you blame them? Would you ask them, why would you do this to me? Now, how much time do I have to revise? Or would you be calm and tell them, I did not like what you did. Next time, please bring my book back in a good condition. What would you do?
At first, I would feel upset and say nothing.
Yeah.
But as I continue to see him or her, I feel like I want to fight.
Yes. So the aggressiveness comes up.
Yes.
Yes, I understand. Like I said, it's a very normal human reaction. With me, when I love to read, so my friends know if I lend you my book, you better bring it back in a good condition, or you can stay with it instead of giving it to me when it's Yazanyamatki. You remember the books, Noza, how they, you know? Yeah, so you respect people's books, properties. If someone has given you their notebook, bring it back to them in a good condition. And what about you? What would you do?
Most likely it will depend on the actions
Uh-huh.
of the person.
Uh-huh.
If you broke my notebook and at least try to apologize, there I will be like calm
Yes.
and make a specific request.
Yes, yes,
But
the assertive.
later on, if you did not even try to apologize, I may really become aggressive.
Okay.
It's not right.
Yeah, yeah, okay. So now we've seen what? 3 types of style communication: passive, aggressive, assertive. Passive is when you say nothing, but you're sad, you're disappointed, you're upset. And then aggressive is when you snap, you blame, you're like, what did you tell us, Mukanya? What's up, my dear? What is wrong with you? Something like that. And then assertive is when you call them once you've calmed down, if you can, and tell them, I am not happy with what you did. You brought back my book in not a good condition. Tomorrow I have an exam, and maybe there are some notes that you even scribbled on. Next time, please give me my book in a good condition. Yeah? What would you do? You're very quiet. What would you do? Please get the microphone. All right. Thank you.
I will use both.
Which one and which one?
Passive, aggressive, and
assertive.
Assertive.
You'll use all 3. All right. Okay. So now, before we get to the next session, can we all stand up? We've been sitting. We've been sitting for almost an hour. Eh? We've been sitting for almost an hour, so you can relax, and then let's just take 2-3 seconds and then we can sit back again. Yeah? Were you guys not tired? I personally don't like to sit that much, so. But those online can just sit. It's only that this place was, you know, yeah. How are we feeling? Do we sit again or do you want to stand? Okay, let's sit. Let's sit. All right. We're almost wrapping it up and then we'll have our next session. So drink your water. Let me have a drop. So no fitibitotsi akanguke. Did you guys wake up very early today?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Ni muri vacancy, guys. You guys you guys are waking up at the time, the leisure time that you want. Eh? You have to do chores at home. But such is life. And it's good to stay active, do chores. It's good. Why are you looking at her like that? Eh? It's good. No good. It's nice to do chores. I know. Sometimes you feel like you don't want to, but it's good for your body. It's good for your mind. Yeah? Okay. Now, speaking up without panic. Who wants to learn and who wants to just know that if you're in class, you're in class, and then the teacher just points at you. You know that panic attack that comes? Don't you want it to go away? Yeah. So what did you guys promise me you're going to do? 2 things. Join public. No. Join public speaking club. Join debate clubs. Yeah? Good. Good. So that when the teacher points at you, you're not like, what would I do? You're not hiding behind. You know, I used to hide behind I used to love sitting in the back. So that if they ask questions, I don't have to answer. Someone in the front will do what? Will do the answering. And then the teachers now, they love to come and point people in the back. So next time when the teacher points, you're ready to speak up. Yeah? Okay. So for you to learn to speak up or not panic when you're having presentations, you guys are going to finish high school in the next 2 years. When you go to university, you will have presentations. You have to stand in front. You have to speak. When you finish your university, you have to go and look for jobs. You have internships. You have to go for interviews. In an interview like this face-to-face with someone who's interviewing you. You have to be able to convince them to be confident, and they give you that chiraka, that internship, that job, whatever it may be. Yeah? Don't we all want to make money? Go and learn how to speak up, and you will get that money when the time is right. You guys do a little hustle here and there, businesses online. Does anyone have a business online? Okay, it's fine. You'll get there. So, small steps to brave voices. When you take the first step, you're doing it afraid, but you are doing what? Yes, you're doing it. Do it afraid, but do it. I don't think anyone just wakes up in the morning and says, oh, I'm going to build this, I'm going to do this. You might have a fear or two in your head. Somewhere there's a voice that, don't do it, baraguseka, blah, 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 but do it. Because small voices lead to brave voices. Yeah? Yes. Confidence grows through tiny repeated actions. The more you do a certain action, the more you do an exercise of something, an activity of something, the better you become at it. You cannot, even our sports people, those guys don't wake up in the morning and they're very good at what they do. No, it's practice. It's practice day in, day out. You have to be consistent. The more consistent you are, the better you. So you guys promise me that next time I come to your school or we meet again for this session, I will not tell you, speak up. You're going to speak up. You're going to come here in front. When I ask someone to come in front, you'll just volunteer like, oh, I have something to say. Yeah? Yeah. All right. So let's do our last activity. Now, this one is you will choose one micro challenge for when you resume school. So this is what I would love for you to do, and those online as well, when you resume school. So this is your activity, not for now. You can just jot it down. You can write it down. and then you'll think about it, and then when you go back to school, I would love if each person does one micro challenge, just one. If you do 2, that's good, but if you do 1, perfect. Yeah? Okay. So you will choose one micro challenge for when you resume school next month. Are we all excited to go back to school? How many months do you have for vacation? 3 or 2? 1.5. But Sizi Hajije? No. Oh wow, you need how many more months? Like 2? 3?
We study for 9 months.
Oh wow, but it's nice, you finish faster. No? There's no change. So you'll choose one micro challenge for when you resume school next month. And what will you do? For those ones who are shy, they're going to speak up. You'll ask one question in class. Yeah? So once your teacher is done teaching you or you have a question, you raise your hand and you will ask a question. Even for those online, we'll encourage you to write down this activity that you will do when you go back to school next month. You will ask one question. You can ask even 10. That's very good. But even if you ask 1, kudos to you. Yeah? You will ask one question, and then the second one, you give a 30-second opinion in a discussion or in a presentation. Okay? So if you guys do a lot of presentations, right? I believe. Presentations, discussions in groups. Okay. Do you do also individual presentations? Or it's more of group? I used to love the group ones, so I don't get to speak. I stand on the side, awandi wakavuk. You know, but no, you all have to be speaking in front. Sibjo. So, we are going to ask one question in class in the coming new term. You are from home, so you're very active, you're not tired. Sibjo. So, when you get to class, you'll be able to be active and speak up. So you're going to ask one question in class, you're going to give a 30-second opinion in a group discussion, you're going to introduce yourself to one new person. It's a new school year. Are we not excited to see new faces? Try and make new friends as well. Don't leave your old friends, but it's nice to also know new people. So if you see someone who is new, who has Nuza valise, just go and, hi, how are you? My name is so-and-so, you're in which class? Welcome. I promise you, they'll never forget you. It's tough. So if you can at least go and be the first person with a welcoming face and you're smiling, they'll never forget you and they'll always be grateful that someone welcomed them to the school. Yeah? So you guys will do it? It's just one person. Don't do 10. If you can, it's good. But at least one person at the gate. Just go and welcome them, yeah? You're in senior 5, you're going to senior 6. Say school. Yeah. But the ones who are coming in for senior 1, those who are coming in senior 4, or even any other new face, please go and introduce yourself. Sibjo. Like, say hi, welcome them. Yeah? Because I believe even when you guys were in school, when you were going in for the first time, someone was there to welcome you in school. Yeah? All right. So, you will write my micro challenge. Which one is it that you'll do? And when you'll do it, so that is in school. And one sentence you will use when you are going to do your challenge. I believe those online, they will share slides with you. All right, so now before we wrap up this session, do we have any questions? I love to know if you have any questions. Any questions, any suggestion, any idea, anything that pops up into your mind? Anything? 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 Any question? Prince, any question? Yes. Any question? Please. Where is the microphone? There we go. All right. There you go.
Thank you. My question is...
Yes.
Before my grateful arrival...
Before your?
Grateful arrival.
Grateful arrival. Yes,
What
a
happened?
grateful one indeed. Uh-huh.
Like what happened?
Oh, so we were learning about communication and confidence and how communication and confidence go hand in hand. And what is one thing you're confident at? What is one thing you feel you could be more confident in? Yes. Yeah. All right. Light, you have any question? Any idea? Anything you would want to share? Even for those whispering, I can see you. You share something. Yes.
You told us
Uh-huh.
that you used to be shy.
Very shy. There's no way I would speak in front. Never.
Did you end up becoming a very good speaker yourself?
I first recognized that I am afraid of speaking. And I was also aware of the opportunities that I was losing because I'm running away from speaking. And then I started to go for public speaking classes. Yeah. And I did it very afraid. I remember the first time I walked into a training that I had, the first time I walked in, I wanted to run back. But I was like, I've paid my money, so I'm going to stay and I'm going to learn. So I did it afraid, but I did it. So if I can, I promise you, each one of you can. Yeah? So next time we meet, you're going to be here in front speaking. Loud. Vocal. Well, you don't need to be loud, but you need to be audible enough. Yeah? All right. Anyone who has a question, anything you would want to share before we wrap this up? Anything? Nothing? But you all promised me that we're going to work on our challenges, right? Yes. And then before the school starts or when you're back to school, we're ready. Yeah? All right. I wish you all a good school year. Mzatsinde and all the best. Yeah? All right. Thank you.
ukavuga uti ngenda ndashaka kurangiza secondary school. That's a dream. You're dreaming about finishing secondary school. Ariko iyo utangiye kubi breaking it down into specific, ukavuga njyewe in 2028 nzaba ndangiza secondary school, nzarangiza mfite aya manota, nzarangiza, then you're actually now setting a goal. You're not dreaming about finishing secondary school. Yeah, so we're going to talk about goal setting because it's a big part of our life, and it's a big tool for you, especially as a student, to use as you work towards getting into your work, your career. You think about what you want to study at university, all of these steps that you want to take. You start by thinking about them and setting specific goals that will help you get there. Yeah? Yes? Why do you think we should have goals in life? Actually, all of you can answer. You each take a turn to answer. Why do you think we should set goals? Yes?
So that you can live, we can have a
You can
purpose in
say your
life.
name and then, yes.
Thank you. I think we should have goals so that you can have purpose in life.
So that you can have purpose in life. Thank you. And your name was?
Prince.
Prince. So we set goals so that we have purpose. What is purpose? Inego. Inego, something that drives you, something that makes you wake up in the morning, motivation. Yeah? Anyone else? Why should we have goals in life? It's you, I am, yeah. Your name and then
Okay, my name is Mutega, and I think we should have goals in
louder.
life. My name is Mutega.
Mutega.
And I think we should have goals in life to live a disciplined life.
To live a disciplined life. Wow, this is actually a new one I've heard for the first time. What do you mean a disciplined life? If I don't have goals, I can't be disciplined?
Okay, you know what you're looking for, what you want to achieve, and you work hard for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Discipline in life is not it's knowing what you want, when you want it, how you get it, yeah? And what you need to do to get it. That is the discipline that she's talking about. So in this session, we're going to focus on what do we need to do, how do we set goals, yeah? And we're going to focus mainly on actually how do I set goals that make sense? Not goals that come off as dreams, yeah? Yeah, dreams ni inzozi. Inzozi, twese tugira inzozi. Ariko iyo dushaka ko izo nzozi tuzigeraho, we break them into goals so that we can actually make baby steps, take steps to get to those big dreams, yeah? No one wakes up and one day, nago nabyutse ngo uyu munsi sange mvugana namwe. I had to think about what did I want, and then nangira buhoro, right? Buhoro, and then you work towards the big dreams. Yeah, so you can actually use goal setting for your school, academics. Actually, we're going to focus primarily on setting academic goals, right? Jewe Muresha, for career purposes, I've used my goal setting. Nyiri muri secondary school, nago nagize amahirwe nk'ayanyu yo kumenya ngo setting goals. How do I set myself goals that I want to achieve in a specific period of time? I didn't have the same privilege and opportunity as you guys have today. So you guys, we expect a lot from you because you're getting this information young and early. But for me right now, after I learned how to do goal setting, I use it for career purposes. Exploring what I want to do professionally, which jobs do I want to do, what do I not want, and how do I get those jobs. Yeah, you will use your goal setting for your academics. Yeah, other people use it for business planning and business purposes. Then you can also actually have a goal for personal reasons. Yeah, for example, maybe in 5 years, I want to move countries. I want to move from Kigali to live in Musanze. That could be a personal goal. So I have to look at what do I need to move from living in Kigali, cyangwa se from living in Musanze to moving to Kigali. Cyangwa nimba shaka kumuvinga even neighborhoods. Nshaka kuva yenda Kacyiru nje Kanombe. What do I need and why am I moving? Yeah? So I need to look at goals and then put them more into practical steps that I can actually achieve one at a time. You can also do it for social life. Who do I want to be friends with in 5 years? In your school. Nibibaho kuvuga ati nitujya muri iriya class ndashaka kuba friends with this other person. Cyangwa uyu muntu ndabona nago tugihuza, I want to let them go. Yeah? You can also have social life of saying, you know, maybe in 5 years I want to have this kind of friends. Yeah? I want to have maybe a family for those who think they want to have a family. These are steps that you get to and you start thinking about. So these are all areas where you can actually use goal setting. Mu buzima busanzwe ni ibintu dukoresha every single day. Ntabwo ari ibintu biri theoretical, it's things that we actually can put in practice every single day. So how the dream there? I want one day to be something, someone. How do you go from dreaming to actually making it a goal? Because when you make it a goal, that means you can actually achieve it. Ariko iyo ari inzozi, it can stay as a dream. My dream job is to be a pilot. Am I going to be a pilot? Maybe if I set goals and I go back to school and I study mathematics, physics, yeah, I can become a pilot. But at the moment, as long as I don't take those specific steps towards achieving the goals, I will not become a pilot. It will stay my dream. I will still dream of being a pilot, but I will not actually become a pilot. Yeah? So when we talk about turning your dreams, cyangwa se inzozi zawe, ibyo wifuza gukora mu buzima, mu bintu actually ushaka gukora bifatika bikugeza kuri izo nzozi. We're talking about creating specific actionable steps. Yeah? Putting in place specific actionable steps or actionable items or activities ushaka gukora buri munsi uko umunsi ugenda urenga. Nago tukora ibintu byose icyarimwe. Nago wabyutse uri muri P4 unako senior 4. Right? You started in primary ukora kintu kimwe 1 year at a time. Now you're here. 2 years you finish secondary school. This is not something you've achieved in 1 year, but every single year you have to be at school to do your homework, to show up, to make sure you're doing every step every day. So small steps added together bidufasha kugera kuri the bigger dream that we actually want. So in this, when we are doing the exercise, and I want you to make it practical, yeah? Nagushaka ko tuvuga theory. Mwese muriga, mwese murashaka kurangiza kaminuza, nako secondary school. Maybe some of you murashaka kujya muri kaminuza. I hope all of you want. Cyangwa some of you want to start business after secondary school. Nidujya muri action ku setting our goal. I want you to make it very, very practical, and I'll show you how. Yeah? Make sure that you ask yourself these questions. What exactly do I want? Ndashaka kurangiza secondary school muri uyu mwaka. Ugutachiza umwaka ushaka kuzawurangiza in 20 years. Because it's a dream, you can achieve it any time. But if you give it a specific time, you make it a goal. Right? And then you work towards that year. Nukuvuga ngo you have to make sure ko utasibiye. Kuko nusibira ya goal uzaba utakikoze iki? Utakigezeho, because you're now going to achieve your goal in 5 years instead of 2 years we high. So you have to make sure, okay, what do I need to do? What do I need to do to achieve this goal? Yeah? I need to show up every day in my class. I need to study hard. I need to do my homework. I need to make sure that I'm getting good grades. What do you mean by good grades? Be specific. And why does it matter? kuko ubaye wumva nta kintu bigutwaye kurangiza in 5 years secondary school, you might end up finishing in 5 years. Ariko niba wumva ushaka kurangiza in 2 years utarengeje, then you will actually show up and do what you have to do to finish in 2 years. Yeah? So kwibaza ukavuga uti, why does it matter for me to do this thing when I have to do it on time? Yeah, those are the questions that I want us to answer. When you're going into your exercises, I want you to think about these questions. Yeah? Ushano kuzandika. Please write them down. What exactly do I want? Yeah? What is it that I want? And why does it matter to me? Not to my family, not to my parents. Niba ubikora kubera your parents, that could be also a reason. You can put it as a reason. Yeah? When do I want to achieve it? 2 years from now, 5 years from now, or whenever. If they whenever, that means you can achieve it in 20 years, or maybe you never achieve it even. And what do I need to do? What specific things do I need to do? Is the questions ziraza kubafasha because you guys are going to actually set your goals. So if you don't write them down, just remember to memorize them and remember them. But I would advise you to write them down. Okay? Are we all on the same page? Do you need a pen? You need a pen. There you go. You're welcome. Are we all on the same page? Yeah? So what do I need to do to get where I want to get? Why does it matter to me? And what exactly do I want? Yeah? And why, okay, when do I want to actually achieve this goal? Yeah? Any questions at this point? No questions? Kwese turi kumwe? Okay. Muraza ku presenting goals zanyu, so just prepare. Now, ibyo navugaga ngo, how do we set goals? There is something we call SMART goals. SMART. Yeah? And SMART, naga kuvuga ngo I showed up looking smart. I know we like to say, oh, you look smart, you look sharp. SMART is something that it's a formula. Ngokuntu tugira imibare, mu mibare tugira formulas. It's a formula when we're setting goals. SMART goals are specific. Someone give me an example of a specific goal. I will read this one. For example, I will read one career-related page, or nibushaka improving from 60% performance to 80% mu mibare. For example, you can say, I will do a math question every evening. That is very, very specific, right? I will solve a math challenge or a math problem every evening, so that I can move. The goal nichi. The goal ni. What is the goal? Getting 80% from 60% max. But you can't just wake up and you have that. You need to set specific goals. It needs to be a very, very specific goal that you can actually do. So specific means I actually want to do this. Yeah? I want to move from 60 to 80. How do I do that? You set small steps. Yeah? So specific means, what exactly do I want to achieve? 80% is the specific goal that we have, right? How do I measure it? 80% isn't it measurable? Yeah? Cyangwa say I want to finish secondary school in 2028, and I want to finish it with maybe maybe 98% max. That is very specific, and you can actually measure it. Now, guze ngo ngenda shakwanja secondary school, because secondary school nagwa measuring. Then what? What do you mean? Yeah. Kuvuga ngo narangije secondaire is not very specific. But when you say, I want to finish secondary school with 80% marks or 90%, in 2028. That is a very specific goal and we can measure it. Urengeje 2028 utararangiza twavuga ko you failed at achieving your goal, which means you're going to try again. Failing doesn't mean you leave it, but that means you did not achieve the goal, the time when you wanted to achieve it. And it also has to be achievable. Yeah? Ibintu wumva ko you can actually achieve them. Nago bivuze ngo you dream small, but these are things that you can actually achieve. It means you can actually attain and you can take action towards that goal. Yeah? Mvuze ngo I want to be a pilot nkuko nabivuze, sinsubire mu ishuri, narangije kaminuza. Sinsubire mu ishuri ngo nje kwiga what it take to take the steps that I need to. That won't be achievable. Yeah? But if I go back ngatangira ngasubira muri mu ishuri nkiga imibare nkiga physics, ngatangira kwiga all the courses binsaba to be a pilot, then I'm actually setting an achievable goal. If I say in 20 years I want to be a pilot and this is how I'm going to do it, then I'm actually, it may seem crazy to people, but it is achievable because I've put in place steps to help me actually achieve it. So it needs to be achievable, atari ibintu be out of the world. Like I want to go to NASA in the space. I want to work for NASA and go into the space. If I can't even fly a simple, how am I dreaming that, you know? So I'm saying it is achievable if you have specific steps to get there. Yeah? So when you're setting your goals, also make sure that they are realistic and you can actually get results. Someone give me an example of an unrealistic goal. Something unrealistic. It can be realistic. Yes. Becoming the President of the United States. First of all, you're not an American. Second of all, you haven't even planned to move to the US. You live in Rwanda. And you're planning to. In your dreams, you're saying, my goal is to become the President of the United States. That is very, very unrealistic. Yeah? But you can say, I want, in 20 years, I want to be the President of the Republic of Rwanda. Because you live here, you can work towards it. You can learn about the system, what does it take. You can get mentorship. So it is very achievable. So you have to set yourself, for you to get there, you can say, okay, what do I need to get there? What do I need to get to a point where ngomba kwiyamamaza for the presidency? Yeah? So that is an achievable goal. But if you say you want to go and become the president of the US, uba hano, the chances are that you won't. Yeah? So you need to make sure that they are relevant, your goals are relevant, reasonable, realistic, and actually you can achieve them and show results. And the last, they have to have a time frame. Now, Gwamgango was our President of Republic of Rwanda, Yari. It may never come. It might come, but if you're thinking about your goals and you're setting it as a goal, you can say 20 years from now, my goal is to run for the presidency. 20 years from now, ndashaka kuziyamamaza kubiki perezida w'igihugu cy'u Rwanda. Biransaba iki? Ugatangira ukabimenya. Then you're actually setting yourself up to achieve your goal. Yeah? You're taking those steps. Ari kuvuga ngo nje nzaba perezida w'u Rwanda, you're not doing what you need to do, you're not studying what you need to study, you're not meeting the people you need to meet, you're sitting home watching TV. What are the chances that you will actually be the president? Imyaka 20 gashira ni wiyamamaze nuzi bibera ku kagari, nuzi bibera ku murenge, and you want to be the president. Do you think it's realistic? It's achievable? So you need to actually do something to get towards your goal. Yeah? Now, here I gave an example for me, because my goal is to grow my career and to figure out what I want to do. My goal could be, I will read one career, I said one because I can't read 10. I will read one career-related book each month for the next 6. This is a time frame. In 6 months, nimba narasoma igitabo na kimwe. Nako in a month nirangira na gitabo na kimwe ndasoma. I will be failing at my goals. Yeah? So I need to make sure that as I go, I'm going back. This is August. If I don't finish a career-related book, and September comes, I don't do the same, and October comes, I don't, then I'm actually not on track to achieve my goal. But if I make sure that I'm reading this one book every month, and in 6 months I've finished 5 or 6 books, I will actually be on track to understand what am I interested in? What do I want to do? Where do I find interest in this career space? Yeah, so you have to give yourself, if you want to achieve an 80% score or 90% score from 60, you have to give yourself that goal and say, by the end of next term, I want to have 80% in subject A, maybe science. And then you state a specific goal. How are you going to achieve the 80%? Yeah? So, any questions? Questions? Mbabaze? Mbabaze? Mbabaze mukanya. Now, nuko navuze we have big dreams, we all have big dreams. But those big dreams, we can't achieve them all at once. So we go what we call baby steps. Yeah? Umwana atangira tirukanga, atangira kamba, nakushana no gukamba tarakamba, aryamishinda gusa. And then the next step, agakuruzinda. Then agakamba, then they start standing, taking baby small steps. And then before you know it, they are walking. So what it tells us is that every small action you do every day consistently adds up to giving you the big dream. Imagine you utajya mu ishuri every day. Ntago waba ukora ibintu ukora ubu, right? You wouldn't solve the problems that you solve now. You wouldn't know what you know now. But because every day you wake up, you go. Even when you don't think you should go, you still show up and go. And that adds up to something bigger. So every big goal has to be set in small, it has to have small baby steps that you can actually use to get to the big goal. Yeah? So you can start, again, example twavugaga, niba ushaka kugira 80% in your final exam, you can say, okay, currently, niga ibyo mbonye, uko numva meze that day, that's what I study. Cyangwa what my friends are revising for nibyo nanjye, I revise what my friends are revising. But you can go back and say, since now I want 80%, maybe in my sciences, I'm going to have a different timetable from my friends. Because your goals are different from their goals, right? So they might have goals to just keep their scores at the same level. Maybe they are getting 80 on all subjects, so they can study whatever they want. But because for you, your goal is to improve your science, to 80%, you can say, I'm going to change my timetable so that it fits what I want. So that I'm revising maybe for science 3 days a week. Yenda bandi ba revising maybe 2 days a week. Bigger science. When I woke up, my timetable is going to reflect what I want. So I'm going to, small steps could be, for a long term, you could say, I'm going to go and create a study timetable, right? Then identify difficult subjects, right? Nurugero niba ufite subjects that you're not strong at, you could identify that and say, this is where I want to improve. And then you set goals to improve that. To what stage and when do you want to achieve it? Yeah? Then you can say, this is in a month, for example, because you're setting a goals, you have long term, short term, and then intermediate. Yeah? Long term, in a month's time, nzahindura timetable yanje, right? And then in a month's time, changwa next year, I will also identify difficult subjects that I want to focus on. But this week, which is medium, next month or next year is long term, but this week, this is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to study mathematics 3 times a week. This is something that you can start doing tomorrow or the next day. And then you can also say, I will ask my teacher for help where I am struggling. Those are goals, but they are very, very small steps towards the big goal. Now, this is intermediate or medium term, but you can also set today, what am I going to do, the short term. Your today can be also someone's tomorrow, right? Depending on how your goals look like. So today you can say, I'm going to study one difficult topic for 45 minutes. Yeah? Then I'm going to complete 5 practice questions. Ni ibintu ushobora guhita ukora right now. Then ufite ibintu ugomba gukora in a week or in a month. Then there are things that you can do in a year. When you're setting goals, there are short term, long term, and then those that are in between, medium. Yeah? So these are things that you have to think about. And remember that small actions, when you repeat them over time, they create big what? Big results. Yeah? Ntabwo wabyuka ngo ubone ijana ku mibare utakora practice. It's not possible. So every little practice that you do every day adds up. And this is true even for us mukazi. Ntabwo nabyuka every day ngo nicare mu rugo ngo vuge ngo nzabona abakiriya ku kazi. I have to go. Every day I knock on someone's door. Akambwira uyu munsi ntabwo dukeneye service yawe. Then I go back a week from now. Maybe in a month's time uzagaruke. And then I go back after a month. But those small, everyday, consistent actions, one day I go there and bakambwira kuje tugukeneye. And then I have what? A client, right? So even at work, as you get into your careers in mugenda mukura, you will also find this very relevant. Very, very relevant. We are with you here today not because it came out of the blue. It is something that we worked towards. We wanted to work with you, but we had to take steps. How do we get to you guys? How do we partner with people, with the right people to bring us in front of you? So we took baby steps. We started with a conversation. We said, you know, we can do this for your students. They said, okay, let's talk about it. We talked about it. We gave ourselves timelines. We said, okay, in August, when they're in holiday, let's do this and that. And here we are today. So everything that we do in life, we have to give ourselves time, a time frame. You have to do things that you can measure. If you're setting a goal, make sure you can measure it, you can achieve it. It is not something that is out of the world, that you actually have specific actions that you can take towards getting there. Yeah? And you can measure it. Today, if I go back and I say, we trained 15 students from secondary school, I have actual results, right? We did it on a specific day, a specific month, a specific time with specific number of people. So I can actually say we achieved our goal, right? So now I want you to practice this for your own. Yeah? I want you to take 10 minutes. You can even work in groups, but I prefer that each of you work on your own goal, and I will have some of you share your goals. So I want you to ask yourself, yeah? What is one big goal that I have? We have many goals, but I want you to set just one goal for this activity. One big goal that you have for yourself. Remember, it needs to be specific. Yeah? It needs to be measurable. How do you measure it? How will you know that you achieved it? Yeah? It needs to be achievable or attainable. Yeah? It needs to be relevant, or it needs to be realistic. Yeah? And then it needs to have a time frame. You cannot tell me, I'll do it anytime. Tell me a specific time when you're going to do it. So take 10 minutes, and I want you to write why it also matters to you and when you will achieve it. Then what are the 3 key steps that you will take to achieve that goal. So for example, remember how I said long term, short term, and then I will create my timetable in a month from now, but next week, the intermediate one, I will ask my teacher for help, and then today I will do 5 practice questions. That's an example, right? So tell me 3 steps that you will do to actually work towards that goal, and then who will support you? Who do you think can support you to achieve that goal? Yeah? Ubwo njye nabahaga urugero rwo mu ishuri, but you can think outside. It doesn't have to be school related, but if it's school related, even great. And then you do not really have to know your entire future. Believe me, nanje nichaye mu ntebe mwamwicayemo, I had no idea I would be doing what I do today. Yeah? But in that moment, I took steps. Yeah? I took steps to get there. Okay? So take 10 minutes, and then we will close it. Yeah? And if you want, you can go back to the other questions. Why does it matter to me? Those questions that I told you to write down to come up with that goal, if you want. Yeah. We have 2 more minutes to wrap up your goal setting. I hope people online are also doing this activity, because it will help you. Is everyone done? Still need some time. You have 1 more minute, so take that minute. Okay, so time is up. If you haven't finished your goal setting, you can finish it later at your own time. But I want people who have finished to share what are some of your, share as it is here, share your goal, why it matters, yeah? When will you achieve it? And the three steps that you're going, the first 3 steps that you're going to take towards that goal, and then who is going to help you, or someone you think can help you in that process of achieving your goal. Yeah? I'll have 3 people share. 3 people to share. Okay, actually each table, someone can share from each table. So we start with this table, and then we move. You can even all share, because I think it's pretty quick. So let's do 1 person at a table, and then if we still have time, we can do the rest of you.
Thank you.
Your name, and then, yeah.
My name is Lucky. So my goal is to become a manager in finance and economics in the World Bank.
Okay.
In 10 years to come.
Okay.
So it matters to me because it has given me a direction and shaped me to determination on where I want to be in the future. I will achieve it by working hard in my studies and pursuing a related route to reach my goal.
This by actually is when, this is the time. Okay. So which year?
In 10 years.
In 10 years, that's 10 years from now, that's 2020? 36. Yeah. So 2036, yeah, that's when, okay?
My first 3 steps is...
So keep mark her words. In 2036, some of you will be her friends. Remind her that goal. That's, you know. Yeah, keep going.
3 steps is finishing high school with flying colors.
What do you mean flying colors?
With good marks.
Be specific.
Yeah,
with
flying
good.
colors is a term which means good marks with excellence.
So what I want you to go back to after this is to go even into detail with the good marks. What do you want to achieve exactly in your marks? Do you want 90%? Because good marks mean different for everyone. Do you want 100%? Do you want...
Okay, everyone would aim for 100%.
Yeah.
But I expect to achieve at least 80% of the mark.
Okay. Yeah. So when you go back, that flying colors make it very specific.
My second step is getting qualifications in university and my master's degree.
Okay.
Yeah. Getting training that are possible to get me to the World Bank.
Okay.
Trainings.
Okay.
So my biggest supporter, since I'm a believer, would be Jesus Christ and the people around me.
So, someone who can support you, I know Jesus Christ is a big supporter for all of us. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Yeah. But I want you to actually look at, if I got stuck on a particular test or on a particular university degree, who would potentially, people around you. Yeah. So if you can even be specific on who, maybe 1 or 2 people, can be 3, also go that deep. Because you can say people around me and no one is there to help you.
Well, I could say my friends, because where I would go to university, I would not be knowing the person who would be there exactly to help me. So I would say people around me, like my friends, or the study mates, will be studying with,
Okay.
or the teacher.
Give it up for Lucky. Well done, Lucky. Well done. I think you're onto something, so keep refining your goal. Remember the big goal, but baby steps. Yeah. This table, someone who wants to go? You start with your name and then you tell us your goal.
Thank you. My name is Shamveli Nishimye, and my goal is to own my own company in
Louder, I need to be able to hear you.
My goal is to own my own company in 8 years. Why it matters to me? On my side, I didn't write it because I didn't plan it well. So if it's okay, I can move to the next question.
Okay. So, but you will still go back and write why it matters to you
Yeah.
to have that business in 8 years.
Yeah.
In 8 years, okay.
I will achieve it by studying and communicating with others in order to get more information about my goal.
Okay.
So the step I will use, I will first finish studying my secondary school because I'm in the latest year. So I have to finish this year by having good marks. So the second one is to finish my university. The third one is to be more to have more communication with others and be more confident for what I want to achieve. So the person who will help me are the friends that I will be having in those years, and even my parents.
Okay.
Yeah. So why it matters to me? I think it will be good to me, even to the society, because my company is the solution for many peoples. It will depend on what I will work on, but I know and I believe that it will be the best solution for the people. Thank
Wonderful.
you.
So you're doing your business because of the people? Because you want people to benefit from what you'll be doing?
No, I'm not just doing
Why?
for the people. I just want to solve the problems.
You want to solve a problem?
Yeah.
Fantastic, and that's actually what leads to business ideas. So find a problem, and then find a solution, and then you will have a business idea. Okay? Give it up for Nishime. Yeah. Okay, let's go to Princess table, and then we come here, and then we will wrap it up.
Thanks again. My great name is Prince, as said. So my goal is not big that much. It is to finish secondary in 2K28 with an A grade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, A is normally 8% and above. Yeah. So why it matters to me? Because those universities, those best ones, like when they're gonna select students, some of them they pick those one who performed well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So why it matters to me to get a good university. So then, yeah, as I said, I will achieve it in 2K28. Then the steps are this: the balance of all subjects, because I wanna have an A, but overall subjects. So I'll be always on time, like keep time. Then consult a teacher with any misunderstanding. So those were my steps. Then my support. My support will come from mainly my parents, then my hard work. Yeah, those that is where my support will come from. Thanks.
Thank you, Prince. So in 2028, Prince needs to come out with all A's, 80 and above, and finish secondary school so that he can get into the best universities, right? That's your why. Okay, this table, and then we'll move to the next one.
Thank you. I'm Light.
Light?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a goal of studying, of going to college on a scholarship-based program in 5 years to come. And it matters to me because I believe that having the highest level of literacy will help me to have a stable career in the future. And I think I will achieve it in 5 years to come. And there's the 3 steps that I think will help me. The first one is studying hard to pass the national examinations, and I think I will aim for 100% because 80%, yes, you can get it, but aiming for 100 would be better so that if I get low, I won't be far behind. And I think the second step would be working on my application letter and developing my resume by increasing my experiences and training, learning more. I think the third step would be searching for a university that can match my standards as well as me matching their standards. And my biggest supporters would be my parents, especially my dad.
Okay. So make sure when you go home, your supporters, that's why I was saying, tell us someone specific, because when you go back, I want you to share your goal with that person. Because that person needs to support you, and they can't support you if they don't know your goal. Yeah? Tell them and tell them that you're my support on this goal. So make sure that you check in with me, make sure that you're helping me to achieve. Thank you, Light. Give it up for Light. Then we go on this table and then the last one.
Thank you. My name is Aniye. Aniye.
Anil. Okay.
And my goal is to finish my high school with 90% within 2 years from now. It matters to me because I want to study what I want in university and to go to those best universities. Yeah. I will achieve it in 2028. My first 3 steps are working hard, ask questions where I am not understanding, having discipline and being patient. My biggest supporter is I myself and my parents, teachers, people around me. Yeah.
Okay. Now I want you to find that one person or 2 teachers. And of course your parents will always be your supporters. But if you can find those teachers that you can actually go to, you can never be like, this is my goal and I want you to help me achieve it. Yeah? That table, and then we can call it a day.
Thank you. My name is Samantha. Samantha.
Samantha.
My goal is to learn.
Remember, you guys did public speaking earlier, so speak louder so that even people online can hear your voices.
My goal is to learn CPA. It matters to me because I want to be a certified accountant. So that whenever I go, I'll have to be up there as an accountant. As in right now in Rwanda, I want to have an exam at Benair and work there. So I will achieve this. I'm going to finish my high school in this coming year, 2027. So I'll start CPA in that exact year, 2027. My steps, I'll first finish high school in this year, start CPA in the same year, then apply for the exam in my second year, 2028. So my supporter is my mom.
Your mom. Yeah. Okay, so when you go back, does she know this goal?
I doubt.
So when you go back, just lay it out for her so that she knows what you expect also, what you expect her to support you on, yeah? Because she will always be a big supporter, but when you bring a specific goal to her and say, this is what I want to achieve on this, at this time, this year, she will then even be your biggest cheerleader, right? So give it up for everyone who volunteered to participate. And I know all of you have brilliant goals. So even if you didn't speak it out loud, I want you, when you can, share it with your friends. Share it with the big supporter, especially the person that you said will be a big supporter, or the people that you said will be a big supporter. Share it with them so that they know how to support you, yeah? Thank you very much. You all are very, very brilliant. And I know that the future holds wonderful things for you. You're going to do great. Please remember when we meet, it's also okay. But for me, I think you're going to be wonderful and big people. So congratulations on all that you have achieved already, and I wish you all the very best in your goals and beyond. Yeah? Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you.